welcome back to Donna's Dreamworks. I really have been doing some crafts lately, just haven't been on to record them. So I thought I'd take you on a little bit of a tour and see some of the things. This is the lamppost in the front of my house. If I back up you can see. And I guess you could call this a Pinterest-inspired project. I did see it on Pinterest. And it's really kind of cute and a little different. Garden hose is not always just a garden hose. And then if you follow up the driveway, and see if I can walk and talk at the same time, I live in a manufactured home. And of course you can see over here, it's a golf community. Over here we have our entrance corner that I'm still working on. It's going to be completed a little bit more, but right now it does have some pretty color. And up here we have our grapevine wreath. And hopefully you see more of the wreath than me. Okay, we're going to go on inside now. Oh, I hear my husband.
What?
I hear my husband.
You just still taking pictures?
I am. And in the kitchen, dining area, I will show you some of what we have been doing. We are having company for dinner tonight, so the table is set for that purpose. My clock is singing us a pretty song. Up on our wall, up in the wall, we have a wreath for summer. And it coordinates with the curtains that I also made. And then over what usually sits in the middle of the table, but right now is on the sideboard, is my three-tiered arrangement. And let's see if we can get some pictures of what's on each level. And that's a dollar store DIY as far as the three-tiered and the colors are predominantly red and yellow, as you can see. Oh, my milk jar is a little tipsy. There we go. I think that came out really cute. Really enjoying it. And when it's on the table, it almost comes up to the bottom of the lamp, the chandelier. So, moving on, we'll move into the living room. And the living room is somewhat nautical in that we have a lot of paintings of ocean and lighthouses. So I have a centerpiece here, which really is supposed to look beachy, and it uses the burlap and blue deco mesh, and it has some clamshells on it. And a couple of more moving out into the family room. This is a lantern centerpiece on the coffee table. It has little lights from the Dollar Tree in it. It really looks so cute at night. It's bright out here now, so it's not showing up too terribly much. And we have a little wreath over here in the corner. That this is really going to be, I'll back up a little bit, and you can see considering this a wreath corner for this room, and there will be different wreaths on it depending on the season. Now I don't know if this will show, but I'll show you something that's kind of funny. We're growing our garden in earth boxes, and one of the plants, I don't know if this will focus because it's so bright out, is a cucumber plant. And you can see the baby cucumbers growing right along my screen. I think the plant's going to take over pretty soon. They're pickling cucumbers, so they're not that big. It's kind of funny. So we'll take you down the hallway here to the scene of the crime. And over here is the craft room / guest room. Over there is where I do a lot of the crafts, or most all of the crafts. And this is a headboard that we just built for this bed, and built it in and then wired some lights in the side. And I'll just take you a little swing around here. I'm not going to go an actual craft room tour because I'm still putting it back together from when it was dismantled. My card rack is beginning to get a little thin. I need to get some more cards made. But I have to show you my latest creation, which is my patriotic wreath, which will go up a little bit later. And that's a big wreath. And that is made out of poly burlap deco mesh. If you see, you see the type of material, and some red, white, and blue striped ribbons, some stars, and of course the sign. This is really a big wreath, and it's going to be beautiful out in the, either on the right on the wreath wall, as I mentioned, or out on the front door. And up here I have a wall of some of my other projects that I had done, and I just kind of have them on display here. And one last thing I'll take in and show you. This is my cabinets, and I'm not going to go through all of these drawers. You can see where I have my cardstock. And those gray cases are all beadwork items, beads, findings, enclosures, and all of that. But in here, this is my closet, and you can see it's a lot of storage in here, but I managed to fill most of it up. And we just put up pegboard over here, actually on both sides, because I had so many of these little packages of stickers and whatever that I never could tell what I had because they were in just in bins. So this way they're displayed much like they would be in the store. And then my cabinet here has a lot of flowers in it. You can see I haven't gone through them yet. They have to be rearranged. And here's some of my stamps. I guess you could say I have a few stamps. Now here's my problem. I'd love to buy some of the new polymer stamps because these, of course, 99% of them are wood mounted. But the point is, I have so many of these that it's really, I can't justify another expense. And over on this side, I have some more of that pegboard, and I have other wreaths hanging on it. You can see the legs from the Halloween wreath down below, and the Easter wreath I just put away. And there's various things in here that I use to alter. And up in those bins, we have Christmas coffee mugs from when I did craft shows. So this one has fabric in it, and then up on this top shelf you can see they are labeled spring, summer, fall, and winter, and they basically have the decorations that I will put on wreaths and in centerpieces and so on in them for each of the seasons. I do have a big 4-drawer file cabinet here in the corner because, as you heard me mention before, I'm on the board of directors here, and so there's still a lot of paperwork involved in that. This is a nice built-in area over here, and I have craft items in here, and my Cricut. This is my extra cardstock that I save for using in my Cricut. Not the first basket, the second basket. And then my original Cricut, which is in the closet, you may have seen it. I had all the cartridges in here. And of course, with the new Cricut, the Explorer, it's all digital. So now I have all these cartridges too. So that's just a little tour of the room and what I've been doing lately as far as the crafting. Had a lot of inspiration from Arlene over at Country Craft Corner. She does some gorgeous decorating, has a beautiful home with a lot more spaces to decorate, but she does give me good ideas even though I have to tone them down a bit. And if you look out the hallway here, the guest bathroom is in here, and I'm going to be doing some more work in that bathroom as far as decorating. I'll give you a quick view here, I think. And you can see that the decor is somewhat nautical, or tropical, I guess you'd say, not nautical. And it is painted in a yellow with orange highlights. And I will be getting one of those storage cabinets for in here. And then so that's the tour. If you look back down the hallway, you'll see the kitchen. You can see a curtain matches the other one down over the sink. And that's a pass-through out to the family room. So that's it for now. I will be back again, and I hope to establish a much more regular crafting video season for the summer. It's a little quieter for me in the summer, as opposed sorry about that. This is the first time I've used my regular Kodak camera to record, and it sort of told me, I guess, that I had used as much time as I was going to get. So I'm going over here now and see if I can actually upload this, and I will get back with you and talk to you again later. This is a Sunday. Have a great Sunday. Tomorrow's May 1st. See you later. Bye-bye.